Why are Black women so entitled? Why? I came across a story about the woman sharing that this guy reached out to her on social media wanting to just treat her to lunch, something I thought was very nice. Her level of entitlement was all the way up here because she assumed that he should have sent her at least $100. Number one, he's a stranger, so he's doing something nice. Kindness of his heart. Want to send you, buy you lunch. Here you go, sis. Have a great day. No level of appreciation, no gratitude. In her mind, it's like, well, that's not even enough money for my gas. That's not even enough money. He said, let me treat you to lunch. Not pay for your gas. Not pay your rent. Not buy you a new pair of shoes. Lunch. But what do? As Black women, we find a way to be very entitled, to be very demanding to a stranger. And then we wonder why Black men don't want to deal with us. We wonder why they say that we are too much to deal with, because we have this very entitled, nasty demeanor that even somebody who's just doing something nice out of the kindness of their heart, you find a way to tear it down and say, what am I supposed to do with this? It's, I mean, like, come on. What are you supposed to do with this? Why is this even a thing? Why do you think that you deserve it all? Who are you? Who are you to think that you deserve it all? Answer that question. Who are you? You're a nobody until people get to know you.
What happened in your dating experience to where you're now like,
It's a lot of pressure on Black men, specifically dating Black women. And I love Black women. Social media and the culture has put a lot of pressure on us. This could be just based on environment. When I moved to Atlanta, women here are very entitled. And listen, I'm not blaming anybody, so I don't want this to turn into...
When you say entitled, though, what does entitled mean?
I'll say financially entitled. I feel extreme pressure. And I get hit on by white women. I get hit on by all kinds of women. But when I get hit on by Black women, I immediately feel this entitlement of, I got to pay for something.
Wow.
I got to pay your rent. I got to help you with your car note immediately within 2 weeks. Or I'm just saying what I've experienced. I'm not saying that's every woman. Nowadays, if I take somebody on a date,
$400
immediately, and I don't even drink. So if she drink, that's the couple hundred. If the hookah is 45, lamb chops is 50, dessert. So by the time VIP
Valet.
park, valet, I was just getting ready to say valet. So we didn't spend $400 for me to see if you like me.
Say that again.
So it's like I'm spending. That's just the first date. You want to go out again. So I didn't spend $1,000 on 3 dates just to see if you might call me back or maybe text me back. And then because you're a beautiful woman, if you don't like me, you can go get the next man to do the same thing.
You can't expect us to be wifey material for someone that doesn't deserve it.
Automatically wrong.
Okay. You can't give your best to someone that doesn't deserve it. So you expect me to give my all and give my best to someone?
I expect you to appreciate the men that built the world around you, that allow you to be able to live in a first world country. The entitlement you guys have. The reason the dating market is the way it is today is because women have abused the free market system. Your great-grandmother's generation didn't have the problems modern women had. You're the most educated, the freest, the most liberated group of women that ever lived, and you're the most unhappy at all. Why? Because one, nuclear rejections, so entitled. In college today, the average man sitting in college with a woman knows that that woman wants a man making 6 figures. They can't even date because today young women don't want men who are making average money.
I don't think $100,000 is that much money. I don't think $100,000 is that much money to ask your man to make if you're making that much money.
Why not? 90% of the country makes $32,000 a year.
I didn't say.
So you're looking for the top 10%.
If you're in the top 10%, you should be looking for the top 10%. How's that not fair?
Because the top 10% of men have all the options. Why would he pick you making $100,000 when he could pick anybody?
She also has options.
That's the choice.
She don't have options. Men don't care about their money. If she's beautiful, she has options. Yes.
People with money have options.
No. The woman is looking for the top 10% of men. The man is looking at the 100% of women.
But why should she not be?
She's limiting her options at that point.
I think he's saying that men have more options when they're making that amount than women who are making that amount who want to find a guy who's making the same amount.
Right. I know these guys that make a lot of money. They don't want a woman making a lot of money because when they say we got to get up and go, they want to get up and go. They don't want the chick making $100,000 that got to go to the office. They don't want the chick that is the CEO of whatever business, because when they want to get up and go, they want to get up and go.
So y'all, the brothers with the average income are in my comments, and they are upset at me because they feel as if women sleep on average brothers. We don't sleep on men with average income. I just knew for me, I can't do no average man's income because my living expenses is beyond average. And as a matter of fact, in one of my videos, I said the average black man income in America is 45. Y'all, the 22 census last year, girl, it got lower. Now it's 35. And I'm like, 35? In the Northeast? In New York? In New Jersey? Oh, no, child. So, brothers, we're not sleeping on you. You just have to find a woman that is okay with your average income, because a mate is a choice. But there are a lot of us out here, we're like,
You might need to tell me if I'm wrong or not. I'm sitting in the car because my boyfriend is literally tripping. Like, he will not let me do anything for real. Like, all he does is work for 12 hours and use that against me. Oh, why you ain't cook nothing? Oh, why you ain't clean nothing? Because you work for 12 hours and then all you do is come home musty. Why you can't come home clean? But I don't even like him for real, because it's just he's too nice for me. Like, he don't hit me like my exes did or nothing. Like, we can't fight or nothing. If I want to fight, he just walks away. Like, I just don't want him. And I really want my ex-boyfriend who's in jail. And that's another thing, y'all. He told me I'm not allowed to send money to my ex-boyfriend no more. And it's like, why are you in charge of who I can send money to or not? Just go to work and make it. So I was basically just over it with him. I've been sitting in the car for about 15, 20 something minutes because I just hate the sight of him. Like, everything about him I just can't stand. But I'm not gonna leave because it's not like I can leave anyway. I mean, I don't got no job because he don't make me work. And the way that I see it, if he left today, like right now, I'd have to make that rent. I can't do it by myself. So in a way, I think I'm kind of doing him a favor by being his girlfriend, because he got low self-esteem. He not cute anyway. Don't no girl want him for real. Like, it's just, like, to me, I just think I'm doing him a favor. Because like I said, he funny looking. So it's not like anybody would want him for real. Like, if I leave, who's gonna be there? Like, nobody. And then he be trying to put limits on how often I can go out and shit like that. What are you talking about? What is wrong with me wanting to go to the club 2-3 times a week? Like, that's nothing. Like, you're doing too much. And all he does is work 12 hours every single day. And I guess that's the upside to it. I don't gotta see him like that because, like I said, he gone half the day. And I sleep half the day too, so it's like, who cares? And like I said, I just feel like I'm doing him a favor by being with him. Even though I don't come with nothing, even though I was literally sleeping on the airbed before this. Like, I just feel like I do him a favor by being with him.
Always be saying they want a traditional woman, like, oh, can you cook? Can you do it? You not a traditional man.
Thank you.
Be a traditional man. Is you even a breadwinner, boo? Sit down.
Anyway, thank you so much for this
interview. Can you
interview.
change your tire?
Thank
Yeah.
you. Have you built a house?
Have you built a house, baby? Y'all want traditional women. Y'all not traditional men. Period.
They don't deserve a traditional woman.
No, you don't. You don't, boo. You should be submissive to me, actually.
All right, welcome to the channel and welcome to 8,000 Miles Away. This is your host, Vic, for the Sunday night edition of 8,000 Miles Away. Before I get started on anything, two things I want to do. One thing, I want to thank Lily Tate, by the way, and Frank Tate for having me on their show earlier today. If you haven't gone to her channel, the young lady presents to you a lot of information that could help you in the Philippines if you're looking to move there, and just in life general. Also, too, she has her sister, if I'm understanding this right, she has a sister that is a lawyer. So if there's any legal issues that you have, you can tune into her, you can catch her. And Frank, you can put your contact information in the chat. And if anybody has anything legal going on in the Philippines, and it's easy to get something legal, you can ask some of these knuckleheads that's got themselves involved in stuff lately, you can reach out to her and perhaps she can help you. So I just want to put that out there for anybody that's needing any legal help in the Philippines in the upcoming months or years. So that's the thing. Another thing I want to mention is something just recently I saw just before starting my live stream tonight. And I want to give my blessings, my prayers, and I want y'all to give your blessings and prayers. I don't know that she knows me, but, you know, if you've ever watched the Philippine niche of different content creators, please give your love and blessings to Heidi over at Philippine Antics. Just saw a video with her. She was on there with her husband, George, and she's going through some health issues, real serious health issues. And please, if you would, give her your prayers. If there's any financial support you can send there, super chats, whatever, do send it to her. She provides excellent content. She sometimes can be controversial, but at the end of the day, she has a very, very good spirit, and she's going through some health issues. And if you can just give her your prayers or any support, that would be great. Now, before I get to my content, I want to go ahead and bring up. Look at some of these chats. I think the original man is on there. Feels good to catch you while you're dealing with the show. And oh, you guys are going through the storm. I heard, man. The news said there's a pretty bad storm up there, man. You guys stay safe, man. I think it's coming that way, man. You're gonna get a lot of snow, a lot of wind. I heard, man. That's rough. I didn't know you up in New York, original man. So, but I heard that on the news, and I don't know if it already hit already. But y'all stay safe up there, brother. Y'all stay safe up there. Original man, I see you just made a comment there. You say, is her sister married? I won't make any comments to that, Frank. Lily, y'all can speak on that. So, but at any rate, we're gonna get to the content because it's gonna be a short stream tonight. I've been busy on my real job and also preparing for my trip. So it's been a really busy time in my life right now. So I didn't spend the time like I usually do searching for content to come up with this video. But it really, I saw a video from a content creator. And his name is, their name rather is, and I'll speak on it in just a minute. It's called, what is the name of their channel? You've seen this brother mainly on TikTok, Nothing But Truth Podcast. Brother has a lot of things to say, and he spoke on one that has a similar title to what I have, or maybe the same title. It says, why are black men the only ones shamed for providing? And I added a little content to it by saying, and why men are choosing different options. Now that's what he said. He's just speaking on the part of why black men are shamed. So Let me just start with a real question. Why is it? Why is it that black men are the only men on the planet, who get shamed, disrespected, embarrassed for simply trying to provide? Okay, now I'm going somewhere with that. What I mean is we're not failing, we're not refusing to work, and not being lazy. And I'm talking about men who wake up, go to work, pay bills, and try to hold households together. Yet we're constantly told you're not enough, you're broke, you're dusty, you can't afford me. But somehow other groups of men making the damn same money don't get treated like this. So let's talk about this, because tonight's conversation was inspired, like I said, by a small clip I saw from the Nothing But Truth podcast. So I want to give them brothers their flowers, even for touching this topic, and salute to the Nothing But Truth podcast. Because what they said opened a deeper conversation that needs to be had. And that conversation is this: why are black men expected to perform like millionaires while living working class realities? While living working class realities. Now, let's get grounded in reality. Most black men in America are not making $100,000 a year. We're not making six figures, bro. We're not making that. We're making 80. We're making most oftenly 70. And statistically, the average black man income hovers around $40,000 to $45,000 a year. That's the reality. That's not Twitter reality. That's not Instagram reality. That's not soft like fantasy. That's actual fucking reality. So, if most black men are making about $40,000 a year, why are so many women over here expecting lifestyles that require $120,000, $150,000, $200,000 income? The math ain't mathing. Run the clip.
That I'm gonna date a man that makes under $200K a year. That don't even make no sense. I'm not trying to struggle. I can struggle by myself. Okay? Why would I want to struggle with a man? So if you're not making $200K, you can't date me. You trying to date me? I only date millionaires, baby. Like, you better get it right.
Crazy
already
work,
have some
man.
structure. $150,000, man, it's not a lot of money.
Come
Stop
on.
trying to protect it. You make $150 a year, so the fuck what? It's not a lot of money.
So
They don't think it's money. The math ain't mathing. Here's a couple comments before I keep on. Frank Tate says, first, Josh, welcome to the chat again, Josh. Hope you're doing good, man. Says, reasonable me in unreasonable times. Frank says, how many black women have 100,000 in the bank? Well, you know what I mean. Original man says, looks like a bird, no doubt. Original man said, check out the beak. I feel you that they did like some kind of bird sitting on a tree, didn't it? Cartoon version. Straight up cartoons up at this joker. So we got to talk about the lifestyle inflation. Some women are chasing new iPhones every year, designer bags, Gucci, Chanel, Dior, Louis, Birkin. and 200 to 700, 200 to 700 restaurant tabs. 200 to 700 restaurant tabs. Jordans for the kids. Hair nails, lashes, browsers, trims, brunches, photo shots. But the household income does not support this. And here's the dangerous part. Instead of adjusting the expectations, they blaming the niggas. They blaming the man. You're not a real provider. You're not ambitious enough. You broke. No. We just working class, just like you. Most people in this country are working class. But some folks refuse to accept what class they're actually in. So before I get to the next part of this chat, I gotta stop and break me off a little something here, because I got to open this thing up as we get on through this thing. Josh comes back and says, we're reasonable men in unreasonable times. I think you just said that. You're making a second point on that one, Josh. So I'm gonna come back here and while I grab this little cup right here, I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm gonna hit y'all with that video I played earlier. While I step back for 49 seconds. Let's see what this is here. I won't even stay gone long, y'all. You know I got to pour a little something on the glass, brother. Pop this off right. Let me see what I got for you guys here. Let me see here. Where we at here? Let's hit you with Gyro again, one more time. Gyro's a guy I've become accustomed to. He has some good clips. Roll the clips. Play that whole song. I'm about to play that whole song, but that song is hot, man. That's Whispers, my nigga. And after he sung that part, I told y'all, I said, why we can't make these little clips a little longer? Because he was about to get it, and that voice was about to get down right by that little part right there. Right after that little part, he's about to kill it. And I almost want to play the whole video just so I can, I can hit that thing like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to hear that whole song, man. But I'm gonna chill on it. I'm gonna chill on it. All right, here's another comment. Say women who date millions and think it's a flex have it wrong, cuz, and they're not being wiped up. You damn right they ain't being wiped. The lowest percentage marry, because we as men have the choice to marry. You know, they can pick us, but we make, we the ones that make the marriage choice. You know, they determine whether or not they fucking or not, but we determine whether or not we get married. And we ain't necessarily marrying these chicks like that. More black men are middle class than these women. Frank. Josh says, got that right. No doubt about it. They in charge of the fucking. We in charge of the marriage. And and when I get in a debate with women, that's what I say to them, just like that. You're in charge of the fucking. We're in charge of the marriage. So But like I say, some folks refuse to accept what class they're really in. Some folks forget. So here's the difference between the groups. Some people know their ceiling. This is what the Nothing But Truth podcast talked about, almost verbatim. Some people know their ceiling. So let's give you an example. If Becky lives in a trailer park, holla at your boy. If Becky, and where's my cigar? Here's my cigar. How many minutes are we in? We only 20 seconds. It's going to be a show for tonight, y'all. It's going to be a show for tonight. I'm going to end up watching me some goddamn on Tubi tonight before work, or either some Netflix. But again, man, I tell you, man, y'all give a shout out to Philippine Antics, man. That video almost got me, man. Y'all check out that video. I really want her, and she may have to go back to the United States, man. It is just, Lord, I got to get past that, man. I'm a compassionate person, man. I'm sorry, man. I love people, man. I want to see people be successful, and she's an integral part of this Philippine niche. So I'll get back to let me get back on track. If Becky lives in a trailer park, she knows that Billy, her husband or her boyfriend, works at the plant. And she knows that Ninja Billy, she knows Billy only makes about $18 or $22 an hour. And she knows Walmart is her lane. She knows she got Walmart money. That's it. That's the kind of cash she owns. So Becky shops at Walmart. She buys affordable clothes there. She stretches meals. She budgets. She's not demanding Birkin bags. She says, my man does the best he can. My man meets my needs. Same thing with Maria and Roberto. They might live in a small place. Extended family members might be under one roof. Money might be tight than a motherfucker. But Maria understands that Poppy provides. She understands that Poppy might not be able to get a Modelo but on Friday. And Poppy know that shit. So when you see that nigga at the convenience store getting that Modelo in front of you, leave that motherfucker alone. Because that nigga taking care of business and his wife is in the control. And they're on a team. They might not have everything they want, but they have family, food, and stability. That mindset matters. Now contrast that with communities where people live paycheck to paycheck. And yeah, I'm talking about these ninjas. Paycheck to paycheck. They talk like they're upper middle class, but that disconnect creates chaos. Let me talk about the ninjas for 1 second. Ninjas that I know, that I've been raised around all my life. I know, nigga, you ain't pulling shit over me because I know. If it ain't nothing I know, is I know the black community. So let's talk about tax season. What does ninjas do around tax time? I'm talking about these young little sisters and these niggas. What do we do around tax time, guys? Put in the chat if you think you know what people do on tax time, especially women with kids. What's happening around tax time in the black community? January, February. Put in the chat what happens around January, February with ninjas. What happens with us? What do we do? What do they do? What do your nieces do? What do your ex-girlfriend do? What they do, bro? What's up, K-Singer? What's up with you, babe? Let me tell you what they do. Every year, big screen TVs fly off the fucking shelves. Rental cars get sold out. Strip clubs are packed. New outfits and shit. New Jordans. New phones. All that good shit lasts about a good 90 days. And goddamn, they rich for 90 days. It's a feel-good 90-day run. Then April hits, like fucking Cinderella. They back the way it is. No savings, no cars, evictions, lights getting cut off and shit. But the mindset never changes. Instead of saying we live modest, niggas say I deserve luxury. Instead of saying I deserve luxury, no, you deserve stability first. Luxury comes after foundation. Here's some comments in the chat. New BMW. K-Singer no. How many people? How many of these sisters out here you know get rich for 3 months? K-Singer. 3 months they got on 10 grand, 8 grand, 7 grand, 6 grand. They balling like a motherfucker for that money. And they ain't giving their baby daddy no money if you don't watch out. That motherfucker ain't getting no cheese. And some of them sweet enough to talk their way in some cheese. Some of them be talking these sisters out of some of that bread. But 3 months run. Then back to the bullshit. Yep, that goddamn the tank man. The motherfucking T's. You ever seen the T's on the back of a damn T on the back of a goddamn tow truck? Them T's, nigga, them T's. Them T's got your ass. That motherfucker done popped your shit. You hide shit like a motherfucker. I know. You putting the car over your brother's house and shit. You scared to go to work. And you looking out the door all the fucking time. People out the window. Every noise sound like a motherfucker getting your car. Don't think I don't know, nigga. I've been there. I lived through this shit. You ain't said nothing, bro. Ghetto fabulous, like my nigga say. Welcome to the chat, Lily. Welcome to the chat. You hiding like hell. You're hiding that whip. All because you got a bunch of rental furniture in the house and they knocking on the door for that shit after 2 weeks and shit. You got a big screen TV, got a laid out crib and shit. And that shit is due on Friday, about $230. You done went to the bar and fucked it up, or you done bought your son some Jordans and you ain't got no money in your damn bank account or your Cash App account because you probably ain't got no bank account. I know these niggas. They live for the moment. They live for the moment. They live for the moment. So, black men feel this pressure heavier than any other group. Why? Because we're expected to be traditional providers while all this shit's going on. While women are modern and independent, wages are stagnant, while inflation explodes. That's a rigged equation. We're told to pay all the bills, protect, provide, and lead. And we're not given peace. No matter how much money we make, we're not getting peace. These motherfuckers ain't giving us no peace no matter how much money we get. No respect in a lot of cases. No cooperation, and damn so no support. no peace, no respect, no cooperation or support. That's what you're getting. So the Keisha, Mercedes, Ebony, these bitches, these women are not giving us no support. You can't run traditional expectations on modern chaos. It doesn't work. Here's a comment in the chat. Black men have been gaslit into believing it's all BS. That's right. So over time, fellas, this is what happens over time. K-Singer has another comment. It says it's so messed up. We got culture of men overly providing to the point where they provide for other men's kids. You damn right. Another man's seed. And I ain't totally against that. I know many of women I've dated had kids. I really ain't have much of a choice. And you ain't got that kind of choice in the Philippines either. So you're going to run into a woman with kids. You can look, but you're going to be a hard-looking motherfucker without finding that. And then the same thing with these sisters. The only difference is you get more cooperation from that Filipino than you get with that sister 9 times out of 10. Not always, but 9 times out of 10. You know, it's all generalizations, but it's factual to some extent. So over time, that man goes through one Keisha, one Mercedes, another Boquisha, another goddamn, Mercedes and an Ebony. Same arguments, same disrespect, same financial pressure. Eventually he says, there has to be something out here that's different. That's what he said. After going through these females, sometimes marrying them, like me, sometimes marrying these chicks, get them with their lives and all that shit and their kids and pressure pops. And they start looking for something different out here. Not something better. Not perfect. Just different. And that's when men start noticing other cultures. That's when men start noticing other cultures. After they went through a few of these hood rats. And not even always hood rats. Some of these bougie chicks, man, they can be just as bad because they put money on your ass. I make all the money and shit, and you don't make this, and I make more than you, or vice versa. So they don't always make more than you. I remember one of my best friends told me something that still resonates today. So you go through things, niggas tell you stuff when we drinking. So I was chilling with one of my partners one day. We was on back in the day when not even that long ago, maybe 4 years ago. And a good friend of mine, dad's a senator. So I know I don't fuck with nothing but good family groups. Even though some of the kids and all that we do, we always had good parents and then been some. The generation before us was strong black men. And then we had to grow into that shit. But to my story is, we sitting on there one day, he went through a divorce. And his woman left him. And as she had been left him, she went on to become a principal. But he worked as a tech for Piedmont and Duke Power. But her bougie ass got around her bougie ass friends, AKAs. Y'all know what AKAs are? Y'all tell Lily what an AKA is. Because if Lily, if you're in the chat what an AKA is, let the brothers tell you what an AKA is. An AKA is a college-educated woman that is in a particular fraternity, and and brothers, when you're 19 and 20 and 21 and 23 and 18, you go crazy for them motherfuckers because you think you got a quality woman. You know, pick from a select group of motherfucking females, and you think you got the top of the line. They're a sorority, is what they are. And they're a sorority of college women that's supposed to be up there to the cream of the crop. So niggas is fighting over them. And historically, they're supposed to be light-skinned women. And niggas, before these Filipinos got in the game, everybody was fighting over these light-skinned chicks. Even me. My daughter's mother is brown skinned to light, but she had a body that stopped a clock when she was young. But I was when I finally did get a couple of these light-skinned chicks, I didn't know what the fuck to do. Red bones, they call them. Now niggas got Latinos, so they ain't even fucking with that no more. They got Latinas, they got Asian things and change. And white girls, we was all over the place. Shit, red bones like in 4th and 5th place now. With the exception that they still got that ass on them. But they got that attitude to go with it, don't they though? Don't they though? So when brothers start noticing other cultures after going through these chicks for years, being married to them, they start knowing they can get to the Latinos. The Latinos are out there. The Filipinos are out there. Women overseas. All that becomes relevant. And something you can get to. King Dark says these females are doing what R&B groups do at Truth, living up to the city, living enough for the city. K-Singer tells us what the AKAs are. K-Singer says sororities are one of the worst things that happen to black women. Lily says so many Filipino women are waiting for you here. See, you heard that. So women overseas, not because they are magical, and I'm talking about women overseas and women like Filipinos and Latinos, they're not magical, but because they are more cooperative, they are more family-centered, they are more appreciative, less combative, more nurturing, more partnership-minded, and many of them understand we build together, not you are my fucking fun fantasy. That's a big difference. It's a big difference between when someone says we can build together rather than someone says you are my fun fantasy. In many cultures, a woman sees a man as a teammate, not an ATM, not a competitor, not a fucking punching bag. She values peace, consistency, and effort. And yes, some of these women actually work. You can find a Filipino that works, that contributes, that helps, and don't shame you for being a human. That alone feels like a revolution to men who've never seen or experienced that before. Never. Roll a clip. Roll a clip on some brothers and some people who have experienced a different situation already than what some of us in America have never seen before. Roll a clip.
I'm the wife of...
I'm the husband. Of course, everything I say goes.
Put me down.
Me? Obsessed with you? Yes. Yes, I am.
I love you for us or for better. Whenever, wherever, for now and forever. The moment I met you, I never saw your heart sitting in mine. I love you when.
This is one reason why a lot of men are heading to Thailand. Now watch this video carefully. This man is dating a Thai lady, and they're about to go out. Before leaving, he decides to clip his own nails without letting her see. He wanted to test her reaction if she found out he was doing it himself, instead of asking her.
About to go out right now, but I need to clip my nails. Watch this.
Daddy?
Yeah?
What are you doing?
Nothing?
Hold on. That's my job.
When she heard him clipping his nails, she ran over and said, "That's my job." She knelt down and did it for him. Not forced, but because she wanted to care for him. In Europe and America, many women might say, "Do it yourself," seeing this as independence or feminism. In Thailand, many women see submission as love and devotion, not weakness. So would you rather be in a relationship built on care or on independence?
Shout out to that ninja there. He got one of the, I would say he had the hottest female, but he just got an ordinary female in Thailand. Just like guys got ordinary females in the Philippines. Just like Frank has a beautiful woman. Just like Calvin Roach has a beautiful woman. These brothers are already experiencing this, that what we don't even have no idea on what it's like. We don't have no idea about that shit. And if you think that woman in that video is just a normal, in America, she's a fucking 12. Y'all don't know who she is? Y'all seen her? She's a model. I roll her clip. Here she is here. That's who's cutting his nails. Try having a female that look like this cut your nails in this fucking United States. Roll the clip. Pretty pan.
Girls want a man with some flavor. Girls want to sing with the sun. And girls only want to have a good time. And money make the girls have fun. Spaceship pull up with the baddies. A big body bend with some girls. Flying through my city like Aladdin. My girls only rolling with their girls. Bum bum bitty with them girlies I love. That good fools.
Again.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like the flower in bloom.
Man, a woman like that ain't cutting shit in the United States. But they raised to be like that. She don't even know no better. She's just doing that shit. Same shit Richard Mack go through. Same shit. So you see the difference. Now here's a few comments here I've overlooked. Let's see what we got here before we move on. Where did I stop off at? Josh says the actual care, don't forget that. Josh said got that right. Josh says, bruh. Original man said, rather go to Asia or Eastern Europe, compare the countries for traditional wife. Lady says, thanks. And K Single says, in America, she's a celebrity and with an inbox full of NBA players. Right, man. You tell them the truth. Exactly. Women must be raised that way. That's why I'm against the online femininity course. Yes, I got you, man. I got you, bro. So that's revolutionary. That's revolutionary to niggas like us. We know nothing about that. We know nothing about that kind of treatment. And when you went through a few of these Lakeishas and Boquishas and shit like that, and you roll up on that, that make you want to that make you consider something different. There are a lot of you ninjas want to take her back to America. That works sometimes. So I'm not totally against that, but when you do that, you make damn well sure that y'all shit is tight. Like R. Kelly say, if your shit ain't tight, I'm gonna take your shit. You know that song he made? Y'all know it, so you better make sure your shit's tight. Just like Kale said in that song. I can't remember what song it is. I think it's with Usher. But so when men say I'm traveling, I'm dating overseas, I'm exploring other cultures, they're not saying that they hate black women, or we're not saying we hate black women, because we do not at all. They're not saying that we hate American women. What we're saying is we're looking for something different. Something different. That's all it is. We tried that shit. It didn't work in the first marriage. It didn't work in the second marriage. It didn't work in the last relationship. So why not? I know you're going to say, look in the mirror. But a lot of niggas like me, we didn't do nothing. I mean, I know I sound cynical and I'm wrong, but we don't fuck all that. We're not looking at no goddamn mirror. We know the mirror. We know what we did. We know we provided. We make mistakes just like they do. But at the end of the day, we're looking for something different. And that search is what causes and what creates passport bros. It's not hate. It's not spite. It's search for peace. Search for appreciation. Search for partnership. And a movement that will continue to grow. Continue to grow. Because once a man experiences that type of peace, he ain't going back to the bullshit, bro. Hell no. Church is out. You ever heard that saying before? Frank, tell Lily what church is out mean. Somebody put in the chat what church is out mean. What does church is out mean? Lily says, go big, explore what other cultures are, and I got your back. K. Singer says, men have always been gaslit into blaming themselves, but looking at most relationships, women are the ones who leave for no reason. Right. Frank says a brother over here is making 50K is top 1%. You damn right. K. Singer says it's a fucking rap. Frank says it's over. It's over. It's over now. That's right. So we're right at 56 minutes. You know this stream is usually an hour. So I'm going to give you my close. I'm going to give you my close. And I'm going to send you brothers on your way for the week. And then, of course, I'll see you on Thursday with something different. So let me land the plane with this one. Most black men are not asking to be worshiped. We're not asking for perfection. We're asking for respect. Y'all listen, honeys. Y'all listen, black women, and Western women in general. We're looking for respect, realism, cooperation, and peace. Those are 4 of the things we're looking for. Stop demanding millionaire lifestyles from working class men. I'm going to stop it right there and just make a comparison. Virginia knows damn well, and she's told every family member that I am not rich. She said, my boyfriend Vic is not rich. He earns and works for every dime he got. So don't come up, when he come over there, don't be thinking this motherfucker got all that money. So that is set. Don't think I'm rich. And most brothers are working class men. They have to spend moderately, spend with a purpose in their money. Frugal, if I may say. So stop them, and that's whether you're in the United States or if you're over there. Because it's cheaper in the Philippines, but it ain't free. And you can fuck up real quick. So stop demanding millionaire lifestyles, honeys, from working class men. Stop shaming brothers for trying. Stop confusing wants for needs. Be like Becky. Be like Maria. K. Singer says, Miss Carter's voice. It's what is this? I'm out East Africa all day. MD, MD Custom the Navigator. Uh-oh. Chat, tell me what I do when I get a new person in the chat. Mr. Custom the Navigator. Yeah, I like that damn type. You got a cartoon and shit on there for your thing, but you say you're going to East Africa. I ain't mad at you, bro. And since this is your first time to the chat, cover your eyes, Lily, if you're still with me, because I'm finna get my man Navigator some shit. I'm gonna hit him with some things. Let me see what we got for the Navigator. First, I'm gonna give him the Filipino. I'm gonna give you the sister too, since you're talking about Africa. But let's roll with the Filipino for now, Mr. Navigator.
Bebo, 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 bet. Ikaw ang aking bebo, bebo, bet, bebo, bebo, bet, bebo, bebo, bet. Ikaw ang aking bebo, bebo, bet, bebo, bebo, bet, bebo, bebo, bet. Ikaw ay Filipino, 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 Filipino.
Then I'm gonna give you the Latino girl. And then I'm gonna hit you with, since you're going to Africa, I'm gonna hit you with the sister girl thickness. All right. Welcome to the chat, brother. Welcome to 8,000 miles away, brother. Tune in every Sunday, every Thursday at 9 o'clock, and we have some fun over here. We laugh, we joke, but we talk a little reality while we bullshit. Frank says, ask a black woman how much money a man with $1 million makes a year. Mr. Navigator says, please be here, pleased to be here. No doubt, brother. Glad to see you, brother. Welcome to 8,000 miles away. So, as I was saying, stop demanding millionaire lifestyles from working class men. Stop shaming us for trying. Stop confusing wants with needs. If we could normalize billing instead of flexing, teamwork instead of entitlement, peace instead of power struggles, we would see stronger families. But until that happens, Brothers will continue to explore options. Brothers will continue to travel. Brothers will continue to date globally. And men will continue to choose peace. Not because we hate the crib. Not because we hate home. Because every man deserves to live where he is respected, appreciated, and valued. Point blank, period. And that's all I got for y'all today, baby. We're right at about an hour, like I always do. Sometimes we go over an hour. Original Man says, stop demanding millionaire lifestyles while living in the in the projects. No doubt, brother, no doubt with that one, man. So, guys, I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna land the plane right there. I hope to see y'all on Thursday with another exciting live stream video. In the meantime, y'all be blessed, y'all be safe, and y'all hang in there, brother. We'll talk to you later. Peace.
Some days are easier to fake it. I find it hard to think when you're brought up. I know it takes a heart to break it. Yeah. But you took that and some more when you gave up. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Some things don't work and that's the